Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Cobweb. No, this is not the Cobweb horror movie. This is the new Korean comedy because this is a comedy, but it also has like hints of a thriller and horror because it's kind of a complex film. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is kind of a different film for me to review. But yeah, there has been talks about this one. I don't know if it won anything, but it was shown at the Cannes Film Festival. And yeah, I just figured let's give this one a go. Korean films usually are good. So yeah, just I'm sorry for how I look. In my hair stuff, I'm getting ready to go to work, so yeah, this will have to do. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So, if you don't know what this new Cobweb film is about, this one is about a director, movie director in the 50s in Korea, obviously, that is struggling to make like his perfect film. I actually didn't know anything about this one going into it. I only knew it was a comedy, but I was expecting something else. I'm not gonna get into the actors because I don't know any of them. I don't think so. And I'm probably gonna butcher everyone's name. But since we're on that topic, I guess we're gonna move swiftly into my thoughts. And I think I'm gonna start by saying that I love the actors. The actors did an amazing job. It's kind of a interesting film to make because, as I said, this is about making a film, and it basically the whole film is set on a movie set. So it's the 2 days that they have to finish film this film, and everything goes wrong. So it's a comedy, but it's really interesting. It's a really, really long film. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. And that's my main issue with the film. It's that it just was kind of long, and I think I zoned out in a few scenes. Also, it felt like I was watching like a really long episode of a soap opera because this film leans a lot into camp and cheesiness, and it's really over the top, but it's definitely the intention. So I was on board with that. That didn't bother me. It's just the runtime. It was a bit too long, I feel like. But I also feel like this movie isn't for everyone. It's a film that it's about the filmmaking process. So you get a lot into the mind of a director and like also deal with the actors, and it's not like a deep film because it's full on comedy. It's so cheesy, it's so over the top, but it's the main focus is how you make a film. And for me personally, who loves to know the behind the scenes of films and likes to have a peek behind the curtain, this was really interesting. I loved seeing how it was made, the film that they're doing in the film. And something really interesting that happens here is that not only you see how everything was filmed, but also you see the end product. So they keep changing from the real event to what was filmed. So yeah, it goes back and forth between what they filmed and how it was to film those scenes. So that's really interesting because you get to see how everything was made and the end result. And towards the end is really good. There's also like a mystery behind like the end of the film. Everyone in the film talks about how this film that they are making has like a really different ending, And then you get to see the ending by the end of the film, which is really, really interesting. I really like that. It's not really my thing, but I really liked the cheesiness and the camp of everything. Not only the dialogue, the acting, but also the camera movements. Like, they have those like really obnoxious zoom ins that I'm not a big fan of, but in this film it works. It's one of those cases that I think it works. And yeah, I guess I said everything that I had to say. It's not a complicated film, it's just a long one, and one that might not appeal to everyone. But yeah, now let's move on to my scores. Overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's a pretty enjoyable film. Not one to watch if you are kind of tired because of the runtime, but maybe the comedy will make it for you and you won't like fall asleep or zone out, because it's really in your face, like cheesiness and camp, all of that. So, but it's kind of heartwarming to see that, because it's definitely what they went with. Because the film is set in the 50s, it works. As far as cinematography goes, I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It's not my personal favorite type of cinematography, but it works with this film, and it has like really good camera movements. And because you are dealing with how you make a film, you get to see everything. So I really like that. Originality, I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's not a super original film, but the setting, the comedy aspect, everything around the film feels kind of original. So yeah, it would be between a 3 and a 3.5, but because I had a good time, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. So yeah guys, these are my thoughts on Cobweb 2023. I think this is technically a 2023 film, but the Korean film, do not mistake it for the horror film that came out last year. I enjoyed this one a lot more, and they have nothing to do with each other apart from maybe one little thing that I don't want to talk about because I think it's spoilers for both films. But yeah, I don't know, let me know if you've watched this film. Are you into Korean films? I like them. Also, I forgot to mention that this is by the same director as I Saw the Devil and another film that is pretty well known, but I don't think I've seen it. I didn't love I Saw the Devil, to be honest. I had the same issue that I had with this one, with the runtime. But this director knows how to do horror, so it's interesting that he moved on to like comedy this time. But yeah, I'm rambling. So if you've seen the film, let me know in the comments. If you are planning on watching it, also, yeah, let me know once you've watched it what you thought. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!